Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I am still Ray.
Hey, so two things. One, and I came up, we owe William Shappert a benevolent bastarding for Devil's Brigade.
Okay, so
We've already reviewed it.
so not full Shappert.
Not full Shappert, just a benevolent Shappert.
Because as we know, Robert Downey Jr. suggests we never go full Shappert.
Yeah.
It's not that. But
not this bottle, it's a different bottle.
So,
he's benevolent.
William Shappert.
You benevolent
Whatever.
Shappert. But this is a gift from Titan Erik Evenson.
Daniel, in the distance, do you hear that?
I do.
The distance is which way?
It's this way, the
Very
home
good,
of
very
alliteration.
good. And do you hear it?
I do. It's Erik Evenson.
Good, everything's falling into
Lots
place.
of ease. Okay, this is
Greenbar Distillery.
weird.
Slow Hand 6 Woods.
This is LA, right?
Yeah.
And it's actually one of the older distilleries in California, but that's like 2004.
So they're making it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think this is single malt.
Oh, I always like me some California single malt.
Yeah, but wait, because you're going to hear something that's going to be a bit weird, and I had to go look it up and figure out what was going on.
Okay. Because
And
I've
now
had some nice single malts coming out of
Yeah.
Australia. Or, no,
So-
sorry, California.
This is 6 wood, is what they call it, because it's aged with 6 different woods. Now, how do they do that?
All of them oak, I suppose.
I'll tell you. They have giant white oak vats,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And then they put chunks of other wood in it.
So, just like chips?
No, like stave pieces.
Stave pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so notice,
And it's a big vat, so it's not a finishing barrel.
yeah,
It's just,
it's a vat.
it's value-added ingredients.
Yeah, they say we age the spirit in 1,000 and 2,000 liter vats,
No,
which is like, that would take
Yeah.
a very long time to age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're getting is probably a really young spirit.
So you think it's the inserts, the
yeah,
staves
and the color's probably
spirals.
coming from all the staves that are being stuck into it.
Okay.
And what they stuck into it was white oak, hickory, maple, mulberry, red oak, and grape.
So they can still call this whiskey.
With generic whiskey,
Because the container is...
used oak.
The container is
Yeah.
oak.
In theory, yeah.
I'd be very curious to see how they put that container together.
Yeah.
So the container is oak. It's aged in oak. Because there's not a barrel
think of it
size-
like-
There's not a container size
No,
requirement
but look
for
at
the wood.
feeders, like wine feeders, those big giant wood. Yeah, it's probably something like that.
Okay.
Right?
But then you're saying they would put a lot of like the spirals.
Chunks of other
and
things.
Chunks of other things.
Yeah. And look, aged more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, okay.
Hold on.
Well,
Wait a minute.
what is this, some sort of Solera cask process?
Have you nosed it yet?
No.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to be able to tell a lot from the nose.
I hope so.
Here we go.
Yep.
Like I wanted to get excited about it. It's very brash, very funky wood. There is a funk quality. Like
There is a hard candy kind of vibe to it, but it's like a hard candy from like one of those Asian grocery stores where it adds in these weird flavors to it. And it's not just pure like a sugar candy butterscotch.
Yeah, those,
It's like butterscotch with like
fish sauce.
fish sauce or licorice or something, like some other weird funkiness.
There's an episode of Seinfeld where we got gum. It was very lo mein-y. From the Asian market.
Okay.
It's very lo mein. Right?
It is. It smells like damp wood mixed with butterscotch, mixed with
Yeah.
grain, mixed with...
Man, the funk is for real. Some people like
Yeah.
it, but this is a little bit too heavy-handed with the funk.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah. It's
At
like
minimum, it's very weirdly cut.
it's very unsettled. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of doesn't know kind of the direction wants to go in. It's just big. You don't have to hunt for the nose, right?
No, it's
Very
dramatic.
much jumping out of the glass, and I don't like it on the nose.
No,
so
I don't
far.
either.
The taste is a little better.
A little ashy.
It's a little better than the nose.
It's sweet, and then a little bit sort of sour, tangy, and then a little ashy and a little wood tannin.
Yeah, so we've given this note a handful of times before. But when you were a kid, you had the wood burning kit.
Yeah.
That kind of smoke coming off of the wood burn. You get that really hot metal pin that you're carving.
Yep.
Tracing into the wood. Yeah. You know what, though? The thing that I don't hate, hate's too strong of a word. The thing that I don't dislike, it's about where I am. The finish isn't quite horrible.
It's a little bit
it's
sweet.
kind of like a charred vanilla. Yeah, but it lands with a charred vanilla, which isn't bad, but leading up to that.
But the nose is truly regrettable.
No, the nose is not good. I do not like the nose.
Yeah.
I do not like the nose. I still don't like the taste, but it's better than the nose.
You come back to the nose and the ashiness shows up in the nose too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I come back to the nose.
that's unfortunate.
There's an ashiness, and also there's kind of like a Play-Doh note.
Yeah.
Play-Doh, a little, yeah.
Yeah.
You do acclimate to a lot of that stuff on the nose very quickly. Like the initial funk.
Yeah, but unfortunately.
Yeah, you get it in your face hole, and then you go back and that funk is tamped down, and then you realize it's because it's in you.
Yeah. Once you get used to it, it just becomes this sort of like slightly vanilla sweet ash and tannin.
Yeah.
Or wood char and wood tannin.
I'm going back. Yeah, now this is where the youngness really starts to become apparent.
Paper thin.
Yeah, very thin, kind of watery. And then that wood has not had time to mature.
Man. Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a minute and I'll circle back one more time. But no, the finish is now, I was finding a little bit of a charred vanilla. Now it's fallen off a cliff.
Yeah.
Now it's done, it's gone.
Woo, dog.
We got Greg Camp 5886. You will often add water to high-proof whiskeys to open up flavors. Can you run a low-proof whiskey in a still to improve a weak spirit?
Basically, can you bump up a low-proof whiskey and to a higher proof? Yeah, you can run a whiskey through a still. We did it.
Yeah.
It fundamentally changes everything about the spirit and strips a good 70% of the flavor out of it.
Most of the stuff is what the wood's bringing to the table.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that's going to get pulled out.
And then you have to make sure your cuts are right to not totally ruin it and make something actually disgusting.
But it's not new make.
It's not new make anymore, we discovered.
Yeah, no, you still develop, you still have some of those development maturity
Yeah,
things, but it's basically whatever the wood was bringing to that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, whatever the wood was bringing to that, then that goes away. But whatever matured in the actual mash bill, that sticks.
That's done. The chemical reaction between the wood and the spirit itself sticks.
Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
Hold on, there's another question.
Oh,
We don't
thank
have
God.
to yet. We don't have to yet.
I'm putting it off.
All right, so good. All right, we got Daniel Coulthard Jr. 660. I told my friend who loves Scotch that I wasn't really interested because I didn't like peat that much. There's other Scotch. He asked me what I did like, and I told him weeded bourbon. He told me to buy this, Berclotic Lottie.
Yeah, unpeated Scotch.
Great buy.
And he loved it.
Huh.
So how interesting is that?
Yeah. So I mean,
he loves weeded bourbon.
but most Scotch isn't peated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he went in through the door after weeded bourbon through the door of the Lottie. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was a bold move.
What do you
but
think
I think
the
it worked out
overlap
well, yeah.
is between the Lottie and a weeded bourbon?
That's why I'm confused. Like, I don't get it. I think he probably had something that he enjoyed that wasn't peated, and he wanted to see if his friend would enjoy it.
There is a softness to a weeded bourbon. Like it's got a
like
little bit more of that
texture
cherry
thing?
and cream.
Because I don't see any crossover with the flavors, but
No,
with
not
the
directly.
texture.
Yeah, maybe it's the... Yeah, who knows?
Okay.
That's curious and very cool.
Huh.
Welcome to the Scotch side.
Yeah,
The correct side of things.
I'm curious as to the people that they like both American whiskey and Scotch. If there is a Scotch that you think a lot of American whiskey lovers would really like, the Lottie is kind of a stretch for me. It's like, oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not where it would have been my go-to.
Yeah, but what do you think would be a good Scotch to introduce American whiskey lovers to?
Yeah.
That you think would have a good crossover appeal there? Yeah. Okay. One small into the breach.
All right.
Yeah, now I gave it enough time. The funk is back.
It's back.
Yeah, you give it a few minutes and the funk shows up again.
Oh, it tastes more bitter now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
And then it finally, it pulled back the curtain on a little bit of a medicinal cherry on the way to the finish. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
Fight me a fight for a friend.
Steal me, steal your lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.